Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Mama Fox Studios. This is Missy and we are continuing to build Edinburgh's Castle. I was going to say on our last video we did, but I didn't build yesterday, so I don't remember what we did on our last video. I do know we're almost done. Well, we did our stairs, so we have our 2 sets of stairs here that will go somewhere at some point. Let me find a place to safely move these. We did this little set of stairs that we will later put some pictures on, and that will go somewhere. And then we did our spiral staircase, and I'm telling you, the more I look at it, I wish I had done these black. I don't, but, and mine all kind of lean, they're kind of good here, and then they kind of start to lean out a little. But I'm not, I kind of played with it earlier, and I'm going to break the glue bond like I just did. Awesome. So I'm not going to, after I put this on, I'm actually not going to mess with them. I'm going to leave them as be, and they're just going to be. Because as you saw, I barely touched it, and it fell off. So, so while I glue this on, a little bit of housekeeping real super quick. One, you guys are awesome. I'm at 490 subscribers. I'm so shocked. You guys rock. Thank you so much. When I hit 100, I thought that was just the end and I wouldn't get any more, and I thought it was unbelievable. I'm almost at 500, you guys. Almost. You guys are amazing. So thank you so much. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. It's just something I never fathomed when I started doing this channel. I thought it would be family and maybe a couple friends. Like, that'd be it. So you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. And then we put this one together. We've got to complete it. And then we have this little one to build. I did want to show you, I was at Dollar Tree, I guess it was Dollar Tree. So I picked up these little magnets because I thought if I ever actually did my haunted house, my haunted mansion that I want to do, I would need these. And they're pretty strong. I got them at Dollar Tree, and honestly, there was only like this one little pack, and it was in the wrong space. So there might have been more. I just couldn't find more. Whoop. So I just want to show you guys, like, those are really cool. And they come on this little thing. So I was like, I don't want to take them out of the package, but I can because they'll stay on here. So those were cool. And then I just wanted to show you these real quick. I got this in the nail section. I mean, I have tons of the little pearls, but it's for these ones because if I can get them open. I thought, you know when we make put two beads together, put the little seed bead on top for the like canister or bottle lid. These are flat on the bottom. And look at those. I thought those would be so cute for lid toppers. Oop. And now I've lost one. Oh, it's right there. So I've got like an off-white. I've got off-white, white, and then these multicolors. So I just wanted to, in case you guys, if you see me in any future ones when we make bottles, if the bottom bead is big enough, I may be replacing, but not right now. I just wanted to let you know that may be in our future. And I know most of you don't care, but some of you do. I did my nails yesterday. I just never had a full hour of not doing anything to record, and they're thermal, and so like it's so cool. And they'll look better when my nails get longer, because then the tips will be the blue or the turquoise, and then where the heat is the, anyways, I know, no one cares. I was excited though. I got excited. Okay, let's jump in and finish this. So we need to put the paper on this, and it is 6-4. So it's this one. So we want to line up. Wait. Oh. 1, too. But then that one's a door also, and it's and then we have 3 windows. One, okay, so one of ours that is a door is actually going to be a window, I guess. I learned my lesson on the last one. For me, I'm going to do a bit of a soft fold where there are black dotted lines on here where you need to fold. And you can just put it on here, like glue one side on and then force the fold. I don't ever get the fold like really tight, and sometimes it doesn't work great. So I'm going to just allow the paper to know where to fold. And then I'll be able to push it down a bit better on the, when it's on the wood. Oop. So yeah, I just line up that dotted line even right there, and then down here, and then just give it a bit of a fold over. Okay, so now let's start with the door side, so we make sure we get that correct. And as much as I love glue, I don't think it needs it over the whole thing, but I do want it on the edges. So inside and outside edges, I am going to glue around. And while giving it some pressure, because I don't want it to collapse it. I know I have like actual tools to do this, but these tweezers just work just fine. Just gonna give it a little bit of a push down, especially on those corners. Our third side. And honestly, the measurements are working really well. I was kind of worried, because sometimes, just saying, sometimes, you know, when you're doing multiple things, it's not a straight piece of wood that they gave you and then a straight piece of paper that they cut out for you. Sometimes the measurements are a little off, but these are so far going really good. Oh, there's no bottom on that one. Now let's hope I didn't speak too soon about those measurements, right? I mean, I'm going to have to trim a little bit on the bottom, but I already knew that, so. Ooh, a little bit crooked. Let's not be crooked. Why are you crooked? My wood's good. I think I'm a little bit crooked on this one. It is like I spoke too soon. Dang it. Why do I keep doing that? I say something's good and then I botch it. Well, we're closer here now. Do a little bit more glue because I took it all off. Oh, I keep knocking that table over. Oh my goodness. I've already broke that piece in 4. I don't need to add more pieces to it. Yes, I'm still thinking about that piece that I snapped that ring in 4, or the half ring. I'm working on it. We are a little bit off here, which is weird because we're right on here. We're spot on this one. And then come around the corner and it's a little bit short. I don't know. But I'm not gonna fight the whole thing. I'm not taking it all off and redoing it for just that tiny, there's just a tiny little strip right there. But then it matches up on the side, so I don't know why that, unless that hole, and there's that extra on this side. So I think this hole was just shifted a little bit because we're right on the dotted line. This side is good, and the corner is good. It goes all the way to the edge. It's just this window is set a little bit wrong, but like I said, I'm not gonna totally stress over that. And then I am going to just clean up that bottom edge. I left the extra on the bottom. You could do it on top or bottom, it don't really matter. Okay, so, and then we have the 3 windows that are going to go around the edges. Okay, so you won't see that little sliver anyways, because these are going to go around the windows. So I'm using my Aleene's original tacky glue that I just put a few drops of water in my squeeze bottle with the precision applicator tip. And then I'm going to just use a dab of my Crazy Glue Super Glue with the brush applicator. It's just because I want to keep this upright and I don't want to lay it flat constantly to let the Aleene's get tacky enough. Although it doesn't take long. If you don't have super glue, it's no big deal. Just give it a few seconds. Okay. So I'm not going to put glue on the little tips because those do not sit on the wood, just the square around it. just looking on the inside to make sure my sides are, you know, everything's pretty even. There we go. And our third and final one here. Okay, there we go. So we have our little, whatever this is going to be, a doorway, a box, a room, I'm not sure, but we've got it all completed. So we will put that up here in front. Now we need to put together this little one, and it is literally, that is the front and the two sides. Now wait, what way are the sides going on? They're going on the back. Okay, so they're going to go onto this piece. Now let's see, where did my little, I'm gonna try this again. So if I want these, I want to put that in first, and then this will sit on there. Okay, perfect. I might be actually be able to do both. I think it's a little bit longer, maybe. We'll see. I just got this little corner piece from Temu. I think it was a free gift, or maybe it was a couple bucks, not much. But it comes with like 4 of these, and then like, I think 4 of these also. So you can do tees, but I haven't actually used that one yet. And I sometimes forget, but when I remember to use them and they work, I like them. Okay, now let's see if we turn this way. Yeah, maybe. Whoops. Yeah, by the time yesterday settled down, it was after dinner, and I was like, I got no spoons left. I got no brain power left. So I kind of felt a little out of sorts. It's been a long time since I have not recorded at least once a day. Generally only once a day, but it's been a while. And so this morning I was like, nope, yep, gotta. Okay, didn't reach the corner like 100%. So I just want to make sure that I'm on the edge. Okay, and I'll give it to this company. I've never seen them use the wood where you punch other pieces out as a piece of the furniture, because even though you're going to cover it, it's fine. I've just never done that before, and they've done it in what, 2 different places now. Done it multiple times. I think it's great, but it's just never done it. All right, and then 6/6, and I'm going again to use handy dandy ruler and pre-fold. And if you can't see the lines, like I kind of can't, it's just at the edge. Is it? Oh, it might be, I don't know, let's see if I did that right or not. Yeah, I did it right. So it's just at the edge of any of the coloring of the picture. on good. Okay, so I did, obviously, you saw me, or probably saw me, fold it. But then I just kind of let that roll around the edge. Kind of use the wood itself. And then I'll give it a nice crisper edge. That worked really good. Same thing on our other side. You just don't want to push too hard because you don't want this wood to pop up into it. So I'm just going to put some pressure on the corner and then just kind of roll it. And as I get to the bottom, give the pressure from the inside. Yeah, those fit nice. Making sure I'm pretty square there. Yep, pretty square. All right, there is our little cabinet. I mean, this is cute. I wish we would have done, like, put our own pieces of wood for the, oh well. Is what it is. Okay, so that is it for stairs and cabinet, right? Now we need to pull some pieces, because now it says we're going to start the roof parts. Yay! So, C40 and 43, 2 of each. But hold on, I've got to make myself a little bit more work room here. So I need to take some of these, I'm going to show you all of these extra pieces that we've previously built. And I just need to scooch some of them back. Because if we have a lot of pieces, by the time I pull them all out, I have no place to work. And I just did that. Yep, I did. Cool, cool. To be fair, this is metal and it's pretty heavy, so. Okay, please don't fall again. And little things can go up here. That's fine, but okay, so now move our plants up. I'm gonna keep these. Remember my 4 pieces? These are haunting me. I uploaded that video today, and I put in the description, oops, I broke it again. All right, let's come back to our workstation. Okay. Sorry about that. I just felt like I needed some more workspace. So we need, what did I say? C40 and 43, 2 of each. Yep, the first brown one. 39, okay, 40s are here on the side. And 40 on the right side, and 43s are over on the left side. 43s are just a little narrower, I think. And then 6 of the 82s, so not on here. Those are 81s. No, 82s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there's all 6 of them. Okay. And then 6 of the 91s. Not on here. Uh, 91. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to cut these out. There's the second notch on that left side. Okay, I'll 6 of those. And then, so we're making 3 different spires, because I was like, I'm not doing brown and black again. No, we're doing 3 different spires. I think we're doing, oh, this is, Anyway, let's just pull pieces. C95. Oh yeah, 95. And then 6 of the 108s right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Man. Right, and then C96, which is the outside piece here, so we have to take, oh no, it's the whole piece. I don't know why I thought that. All right, 104. 104 is here. And then 102 is right over here on the left. Where are you still connected? Just be super careful with these ones. You don't want to break off these little arms. Right, 103 is right in between those two. And then 100, that is the circle on the left. And then 105 is the circle on the right, which is already out. Okay, it's just a little bit thicker, so if you, I'm keeping them in order of how the book has them laid out, but if you get them mixed up, 100 is a little thinner and smaller. It matches on the inside of 105. Okay, oh, I missed them over here. 23 and 28. Oh, we gotta go backwards. Okay, these are on here. 23. And 28 is right here. Sorry, my blade was trying to come out, and I was like, my finger's right there, and I don't want that to slip. All right, and then our last sheet we need uh, 129. The little, it's going to be the base for one of the flags, but it looks like a little gear. 127, 128, 127 is right here. Hold on. Oh, that was C28. I keep getting my 128s and the 28s. Okay, I was like, we used 128, but it's not. It's 131, which was in the center of this here. When we took that, when I took this square out, it popped it out. So I've got it. It's just over here. Be careful of your little pieces. Now that's D. All right, and then, oh, and we need E25, which is our big quarter. That's a half, Missy. That's a half a circle, not a quarter. We need the big half circle. And then G48, which is our little gold little stand there. Oh, G23, one of our little doves. And then, okay, now paper we need. We're going to use 2-1, which is going to be the big star there, but we'll wait until we actually need it to take it off of here because it is a sticker. Put those back in before I lose them all. And then we need 6-9 and 6-19. -9 is our big roof round here. On the left, and then on the right is 6-19, our smaller one. Okay, I think that's all our pieces. And it does show to use the black paint, but we know I'm not going to paint. I am going to use my black acrylic marker when the time comes. All right, but first, you know what's coming. We have to clean up our edges. So if you want to fast forward through this, I don't mind, it's okay. So yesterday was crazy. I had an appointment, and then I had a million stops to make after that. So okay, fine. As I'm doing them, I have one more stop, and it's on the way home, and I'm probably about 15 minutes from being home. I get a phone call, and then it was a friend going, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm almost home. And all of a sudden it dawned on me, we were supposed to have an online meeting today, weren't we? He's like, yeah, there's just a few of us hanging out. I'm like, oh, gosh. I felt so bad. I mean, I showed up, but I was just late. And then now I have to tell him that I will be late again next Wednesday. Because the new doctor's office called, and I have 2 appointments next Wednesday. Yay! 8:30 and 10:30. Nothing like, having to go to specialist and, I just, not my favorite, but I've been doing this for 25 years now. So it's nothing new to me. Oh, I know. Okay, there we go. I think I need a new sanding stick. Maybe that's, honestly, I could probably clean it up a little bit, but I have a bag of them, so. We'll just grab a new one. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to, sorry, keep changing my mind as I do this. I'm going to go ahead and color the edges as I sand them. So we don't have to go through all of them to sand and then all of them to color edges. And that way, if you don't want to watch this, well, if you don't want to watch it, you're probably not watching it now. That's fine. But, you just fast forward and get it all done. Not think, oh, she's done sanding, and then, oh, wait, now she's doing what? I'm going to hold judgment about the black and the brown mix until I see what pieces go together. And then we'll make a decision if we're changing any colors. And the brown one, oh, I don't remember. No, I think that's the lighter one. It's not. I think it's this one. Yeah. Oh, no, wait. This is for this one. Those are different color browns. Mr. Pen it is. And I know probably not all these edges will show, and I don't need to do this on them all, but I don't know which ones for sure will be showing, and I have tried to color in forgotten edges once they're put together, which it is possible, but it is more of a pain in the butt than just doing them all here. Sorry, I'm just, yeah, just kind of zoned out into the coloring aspect of this. I got my tablet charged back up last night. It's been dead for a minute, but so I was doing my little coloring app while watching some new true crime channels on YouTube. I was thoroughly enjoying myself last night. Just a nice little break. Kitchen was clean. Dinner was done. Everything was done, but I was just exhausted, so I was like, yep, I'm done too. Okay, so that's the last of those browns. And then this darker one is for these. And then everything else is black. Oh, I got these new earbuds. They're just a generic, but they're like a sleep. So they're much smaller. So because I'm a side sleeper, I'm not way supposed to, and I did wear it last night, and it was fine. It stayed in until it, the battery died, and I was asleep, so I didn't notice. But my problem is only one will pair at a time. So I mean, I've discovered that the two buds are not paired to each other. So one will pair, and then when I try to pair the other, push the button or take it out of the case or whatever it is that I do, it shuts down the first one and then turns that one on. Or it just won't turn on. It's like, wait, what? So I've been online all morning trying to figure this out. And I mean, I found out what to do. It's just not doing it. So I was very flustered. Which, I mean, it's probably fine because I'm only going to use them in my bedroom on my TV. See, the reason I do it is when I pair them to my TV, it unpairs it from my computer. Or it won't pair it onto my TV if it's paired on my computer. And then getting them paired back to my computer has kind of been a pain. So I just wanted a, kind of a cheapie. They were like 15 bucks. Little cheapie brand, just nothing expensive, just for my room. So actually, now that I think about it, I kind of only ever use one in there anyways. So if it's during the time where mom and dad are up, I keep only one in, so that way if they come talking to me, I can still hear them, or if they holler at me or something. And at night, I just put in one because I put in the side I'm not sleeping on. Although I did sleep on the same side last night, and it was fine. So, I just talked myself into being stressed out about it. So, Not a big deal after all. But they're really comfortable. They're SK18. Just a Chinese brand. I got them off of Amazon, but of course not sponsored. Like nothing else ever sponsored on this channel. You know that. I only talk about the things that I actually like, or bitch about the things I don't like. I mean, I've done that too, but but nothing is. Yeah, no. This is just all my own opinions. Bought with my own money, so they're really comfortable. So they'll be fine with just one. But I'd probably save my battery life because when they last about 4 hours, I guess. But the case is a charger too, so I can always have one in the case charging while I'm wearing one, and then when the battery goes low, I just swap them out for one that's fully charged. Okay, yep, I'm good with that. Problem solved. See, sometimes you just gotta say it out loud, right? I just needed to say it out loud. Thank you guys for being here to listen. And sometimes if I go to my mom with what I think is a problem, and as I'm explaining it to her, I'm actually solving it. Like, just, cause like I said, sometimes you just gotta say things out loud, and then she'll just look at me and go, "You see, you already knew the answer. You just had to get there." So, yeah. Didn't I plug the house phone? The house phone was beeping last night. So our house phone is actually a cell phone. We just took my parents have had the same house phone number for 20 plus years. Almost 20, about 20 years. And when we moved from California, we wanted to keep it. And so if you put it on a cell phone, you can take a house number now. So the dang thing was beeping on, I don't know. But I finally remembered, oh yeah, wait, I think that's the phone. So I went and plugged it in, and I think I just heard it again. Wait, what? That's okay. My dad has something in the garage that has an alarm on it that goes off at 6:40 every dang morning, and my bedroom borders the garage. We share a wall. Oh my god. And it starts real slow. Beep, 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 and then it's like 30 seconds worth, but every like 10 seconds so it gets faster. Beep, 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 until the end it's going beep, 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 beep. Oh my god, I hate that thing. I'm like, please turn off the alarm. If you guys are just watching just to watch, I appreciate it. Let me get a drink real quick. Sorry about that. What I was going to say is if you're watching just to watch, thank you so much. if you're watching and you're building along, I'm curious. Have you guys started coloring your edges? Or do you, I should say, do you color your edges? And if you do, did you do it before you started watching my channel? I'm just curious. I know some people just think it's the most waste of time. And that's cool, that's fine. So I'm always just curious if the ones that build along with me, if you're like fast forwarding through this part because you don't do it. Because when I didn't sand the edges, well, actually wait, hold on. I'm trying to think. I don't think I ever found a builder that shows this part. You skip through this. There was something I was watching. I don't remember what it was. It's been a while. But it was a part that I was not building. And so I was like, no, fast forward. It's okay. Oh, I think it was the dust cover on something because I didn't get the dust cover. I was like, yeah, I don't need to watch this part because I don't have it. So, I'm just curious. I guess I'm more curious about how many of y'all do this part. Do you sand it down? Do you just cut them out and try to make it, flush when you cut? That's what I used to do. And do you color edges? I know one of you do. I won't call out names. I know one of you do, or at least did on one of the one of my builds because you mentioned it. I had a lovely comment on it. It was a bit of an older build. Lovely comment. Somebody's first build. Whew, and it was a dude. It was a good one. First build, and they said that building it along with me was like building it sitting with a friend. And I thought that was so sweet. You guys are so awesome, I swear. Makes me feel really bad about my little rant about comments the other day. Almost done. Almost. I think these ones will be fine because I cut them out. Whoop. Oof. Sorry, I just got a little jump scare over here. I must have, this workstation does not shake it's bolted to the wall, but I must have moved something and it kind of shifted everything down and it knocked over those little beads that I got, and it, just a small little thing, but the sound scared me. I'm so glad I have these acrylic paint markers. This would be very difficult with something that didn't have such good coverage. Sorry if you can hear that. We're almost done, guys. Three more. Okay, last piece. Oh, because I'm not going to do those little ones. Actually, we got to do them gold. Oh, I didn't even notice. This one and this one have to be gold. And, oh, they're all gold. Okay, so we've got to color those gold too. We did it on the other one, I should have remembered. I almost called those the spire toppers. No, those are like the weather vanes. That's what they remind me of anyways. Okay. And then, because on these it's not just the edges, it's all of it. This is something they want us to do, not just my little thing. I will do the edges first though, because it just is easier. I don't even know time. Like, I have no clue. Oh, we're at an hour. Wow. Well, this happened on the other one where we had a lot of pieces to pull too. Where it's like, you get them all pulled, get them all colored, and then you gotta assemble them in the next one. So, I get it. But on the next one, we do not have to go through all this again because we'll be ready to go. So we'll just finish these up and then do a little, let's do a little sneak peek at what these are gonna look like. Because I'm curious about the black and the browns. I'm just kind of not liking those browns. But I've got to leave, I did the other one has the big half circle brown. I was wondering, can I color that? Can I, you know, acrylic marker that? I don't want to because the other one is brown. I didn't color it, so I need them to match. So, what? Let's get this little one real quick. I'm just gonna color my fingers because That way it just gets it done faster. These wash off really good though. Okay. All right, we're done with the sanding and the coloring. We've got all that done. Let me, did I have a, is my wipey still wet? No, kind of not. Nope. All right, so when we build them, okay, so the brown is going to be, those are, the base is black. Okay, that's kind of weird. The base is black and the edges, the sides and the top are brown, but we're going to put a gold spire on there. Or weather vane, whatever, that's fine. The base is black. Those are the dark browns. Well, yeah, it is. I mean, black and brown, all of them are going to be black and brown. How many of my other ones? The only other one we have is this one, and it is, the whole top is black with just this being brown, and then the here and here brown, and I colored this edge black. So I'm wondering, because these ones will go with this, which is brown. So I'm gonna leave these brown, even though just the base will be black. So I'm okay with that. And then we're gonna leave this one brown, although one of the base will be black. It is on the other one too, that's fine. This is the one, because these are black, base is black, I think I'm going to color these ones black. Actually, no I'm not, because everything has a little brown, a little black. Okay, fine, I just had to talk it through. Fine, fine, fine. So we'll assemble all of this, the three, I think we'll get all three of them done. The three roof lines we'll get all done. And then after that, we're going to start foundations and eaves. So, all right, if you guys are still here, you're totally awesome. You rock, and I love you tons. So thank you so very much for sticking with me. And hopefully, maybe by the time this is up, I'll have 500 views. Subscribers, I don't know. If not, we'll be super close, because I'm 10 away now, but I've got like 4 more videos to upload. Couple days. So, all right, anyways, I'll shut up and let you guys go. So thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you on the next build. Bye.